Today we are going to be making garlic coconut flour bagels, and you are going to need 1/3 of a cup melted butter, which comes to 5 1/3 tablespoons. You'll need 6 eggs. You'll need 1/2 cup of coconut flour sifted. So I got my mesh here. You'll need garlic powder, 1 1/2 teaspoons. Baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon, and then also 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So what you're going to do first is you are going to blend together the eggs, butter, salt, and garlic powder. So we've got 6 eggs in a large bowl here. And we will need 1 1/2 teaspoons of garlic powder. You can do these plain if you'd like, or add cinnamon and sweetener, but we're going to make them per recipe. Because I actually really like garlic. So 1 1/2 teaspoons garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon salt, and 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. And we'll mix that together. Oh, and the butter. Can't forget the butter, right? Make sure it's all out. And then what we're going to do is we'll mix in the coconut flour real quick. And then once you've whisked these together, we'll spoon it into I'm losing my mind. I forgot my measuring cup. There we go. 1/2 cup. 1/2 cup of coconut flour. Now you sift this because it helps with the lumps. Oh, preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, by the way. And this will make 6 bagels. I almost forgot to tell you that. I can't believe it. It smells wonderful. I love garlic. So this is really right up my alley, and I plan on putting smoked salmon on them. Maybe getting some cream cheese. There we go. Make sure it's smooth. Good. And it will be thick. And then you're going to grease a donut pan. I'm using coconut oil. You can also make these dairy-free by substituting the butter for coconut oil. I would recommend getting the refined coconut oil though, because it won't leave the coconut flavor in. So we're just going to spoon these in. And also use these to make sandwiches. Maybe I'll do that for lunch tomorrow. Throw some ham in there. I'm just making sure each one has some in there, and then I'll go back and I'll actually put the dough in. I'll spray my hands with a little of the coconut oil, and I'll smoosh them in there so that way they'll all be even. And then what you're going to do is you will bake these for 10 to 15 minutes. And then you'll let them cool on the cooling rack out of the pan. And I'll show you that in a few minutes. All right, we're back. Now, Mine stuck a little bit in the Wilton nonstick, supposedly nonstick donut pan, but it's really tasty. Now, each bagel has approximately 191 calories, 14 grams of fat, 8 grams of carbohydrates, and 5 grams of fiber and 6 grams of protein. So it approximately has about 3 grams of net carbs per bagel if you do net carbs. And I would not recommend getting a Wilton nonstick donut pan. This is like the third time I've tried to make something in it and it all stuck. So invest in a better quality, tried and true donut pan, even like maybe a silicone one, because you're going to want to make donut shaped items. That is really good. Thank you, Lisa at Low Carb Yum, for creating this recipe and posting it on the internets for us. Recipe is in the description, and I will see you later.